Alright, so we are pulling up to the neighborhood. This is honestly on the kind of the edge of Urbana, Illinois. Walk-ons, what's going on? It's Sam Stillwater, walk-on coach, and today I'm gonna change it up just a little bit because typically I'm the walk-on coach helping walk-on athletes prepare for their walk-on experience and how to navigate their walk-on experience. But today I am going to look at two duplexes. I kind of mentioned here and there that I'm a multifamily real estate investor. I'm more on the beginning side. I have 3 units now, and I'm looking for my next deal. And I want to take y'all with me on that journey today and show y'all how I find multifamily real estate deals. So I am on my way back to the house, so I can change because I try to look somewhat professional when I go look at these properties. So I'm meeting with the seller. This is a for sale by owner that I found on Zillow. So I mean, I've basically created a habit to where I almost every day I'm either on LoopNet, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, or Zillow looking for for sale by owner deals and even listings, MLS listings too. So I don't check Craigslist that often, but maybe I should try to add that to my list of things to check almost daily. And then there's also listings that realtors send me, realtors that I've developed relationships with, and let them know my criteria, so they'll send me deals every day as well. So the reason why I invest in multifamily real estate is because I believe abundance is our birthright. Shout out to Julian Gordon. We deserve abundance, and we should not be depending solely on a 9-to-5 for our living. Therefore, to pursue financial freedom, we have to find sources of income that can be passive, such as real estate. So, like I said, I have 3 units now, and I want to continue to grow and build my passive income so that I don't have to work if I don't want to. If I can't work, if I need to take a day off, if I need to take a week off, a month off, I can do that. And I believe that all of us deserve to be able to do that. So I did just finish up a multifamily real estate investing course with my mentor Jerome Myers out of Greensboro, and ever since I finished up, and actually as soon as I started the course, I was taking the action that we were learning about. And overall, man, I feel totally transformed from just a aspiring investor. I already had 3 units, but I did not have all the education, and I did make a lot of mistakes in that first purchase. A few other of my YouTube videos, maybe 1 or 2, kind of talk about some of the mistakes I made on my first deal. But after that course, man, I'm proud to say I am a sophisticated investor, and that's what you are seeing now. So I'm going to share some things that I do that make me a sophisticated investor. All right, y'all, so I changed into my real estate gear. Nothing too crazy, just a nice little polo, some shorts, some decent shoes. It ain't gotta be nothing too crazy, but you wanna look decent. Be careful, because you can lose a lot. You can lose everything, and that's coming from personal experience and a combination of books that I read. Books like, Real Estate Investing Going Bad by Phil Pustiovsky, The Millionaire Real Estate Investor, just different books that kind of give you ideas of what can go wrong. And my mentors podcast, Multifamily Missteps. But just to give you a more personal experience, and I kind of go into it a little bit in my older videos on my channel for the 3 unit that I have, right? And it's the 3 unit that I control. I say control because I have to pay a mortgage, I have to pay taxes, and if I don't pay those, it's getting taken away from me. So it's just like you're paying rent, but the only benefit to it is that I get to make income from controlling that asset, right? So based on my business plan, I was supposed to renovate the 3 unit myself, do all the repairs myself in a month, have it leased immediately after I finish renovations, and I was supposed to lease to students, right? Students of the University of Illinois. Long story short, didn't get tenants for 7 months after the renovation. Well, I take that back. It was 5 months after the renovation. And then I also wasn't able to rent unit 2 at the price that I thought it could be rented for the students. And it's partly due to COVID, I guess. And I mean, it ended up putting me behind $15K on the business plan. Typically I would say I lost that money, but you know, with real estate, because I still own the asset, I can still regain that money. So it is 1:26 and my appointment is at 2 p.m. with the seller of the 2 duplexes. So I'm gonna go and try to get there 15 minutes early, maybe even 20 minutes early, so I can drive around the neighborhood and get a feel for it. So before I pull up to this neighborhood, just to go over a quick checklist that I have my pen, because you never know when you'll need a pen. I have the numbers, because I've analyzed the numbers on these 2 duplexes over probably 3 times already, different scenarios. So I have the numbers in mind. I do have a reference in my email if I need to go back to it. I know what rent he said he's getting. I know what rent the market can get in the area. For there are 2 beds, 1 bath each unit, so I know the rent that each unit can get, and then I know his asking price. I believe he's the sole owner, so I'm talking to the person who's making the decisions. What else? And I want to get a little bit more information. I want to talk to the seller, get a better feel of why he's selling, his experience with the property, and possibly what his reasons are for, I guess, pulling the money out, and see if we can negotiate some type of seller financing maybe. So I have my pen and all. I do have my purchase and sales agreement printed out, just in case it gets serious in there and he's ready to sign an agreement. We find a deal, we come to an agreement, and he's ready to put it on paper. I'm ready for it. And a lot of those skills, man, I learned from wholesaling real estate. I did that for about 6 months, and it taught me so much. I didn't close a deal, but I learned so much in that process, and I'm gonna pull those skills out of my back pocket right now for this tour. So let's go through the neighborhood, and I'll show y'all kind of the neighborhood a little bit. All right, so we are pulling up to the neighborhood. This is honestly on the kind of the edge of Urbana, Illinois. So I mean, while it's not, the best location, I think as far as traffic goes, it's not the best location, but I think the rental history is good. It's affordable. So yeah, I like it as far as that. The crime is pretty good. So I believe the duplex, that's one of the duplexes right there, and the other one is down here, and I think this is the one that the pictures that was listed on Zillow. So nice little cute thing, that's why I like it. The price is great, so we'll see what we can do. So unfortunately, I am not that nice to where I can go in and focus on negotiating and sales and record at the same time. So I cannot take y'all in there with me. But what I will do is give you kind of a summary of what went down, good or bad, because I'm going to tell y'all the truth. But I will, yeah, like I said, I will give y'all a summary when I get up out of here.
1 hour later.
Ooh, so man, I think that went extremely well. Dude, man, that's a cool dude. And I can tell he wants to work something out. Man, I even disclosed that, man, I don't even have all the down payment money, but he's willing to do seller financing. I'm gonna have to study up so I can send him some details on the deal that we can work out as far as the financing goes. But man, I'm gonna try to get that to him as quickly as possible because I want him to really know that I'm serious, even though I think he believes me already. But key takeaways: he wants to sell because he's getting older. He's managing himself. He's managing the property himself, and it seems like he's getting rid of his smaller assets because he did mention that he owns a 12 unit. So man, I think that went really well. Ideally, if I had the down payment, I would have pulled out the contract and we could have, got busy right there on the contract. But because I have another meeting to go to at 3, and I didn't want to rush any of that. But man, I'm happy about that. It's been a while since I met with a seller, but it felt like riding a bike. Got right back into it, and I can always improve, but I feel good about that one. I did notice some things that, there are some repairs that need to be made on the property, but they're just cosmetic. It's not nothing too crazy. The water heater and HVAC looks good. Floors look good. It's just little stuff here and there that might need some repairing. So I think I will have to talk him down on the price just a tad bit, but not too much at all. And we can definitely work something out. But anyway, I'm rushing to another meeting. Man, I appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget you can contact me on Instagram at @tobegreat. That's TOBE_great. I hope y'all learned something today. Y'all take this information and be great. Thank y'all for watching Sam Stillwater Walk On Coach.